Today we are going to talk about Lucifer, who he is. If you want to know more, just watch the video until the end and follow me to learn more about biblical milestones. In the vast realms of heaven, there was a bright star named Lucifer. He was one of the most beautiful and powerful angels, known for his wisdom and splendor. Created by God, he possessed a beauty that outshone the other angels and a voice that could enchant any celestial being. Lucifer, whose name means light-bearer, was loved by many and respected by all. He had the privilege of being close to God's throne, beholding divine glory and leading celestial choirs in praise of the Creator. However, over time, Lucifer began to feel something new within himself, a spark of pride. He began to marvel at his own beauty and power, and gradually, this pride transformed into a desire to be more than he was. He started to question why he, so glorious and powerful, could not be equal to God. The desire to be worshipped like the Creator grew in his heart. Why should I bow down? I am also grand, worthy of praise and honor, he thought. Over time, this desire turned into rebellion. Lucifer convinced 1/3 of heaven's angels to join him in his revolt. He promised them a new kingdom where they could be free from God's authority, a place where they could rule by his side. And so, the great battle in heaven began. The conflict was terrible. Angels who were once brothers now faced each other in an epic struggle. In the end, Lucifer and his followers were defeated. God, in his justice, could not allow the rebellion to continue. Lucifer and the fallen angels were banished from heaven and cast down to earth. As he fell, Lucifer lost his glorious form and his heavenly name. He became known as Satan, the adversary. He felt deep pain at being separated from divine light and condemned to wander in the shadows. Although he was a being of great power, he was now marked by hatred and vengeance. But within him, there were still memories of who he had been. Sometimes he would look at the starry sky and remember the days when he sang praises to the Creator, feeling a pang of longing and regret. He knew he could never return, that his choice had condemned him, but the shine of the star he once was still remained somewhere deep in his soul. Lucifer became the symbol of the fall, a warning to all about the dangers of pride and unchecked ambition. His story is a reminder that even the most beautiful and powerful can be brought to ruin if they lose sight of humility and gratitude. After the great battle in the heavens, Lucifer, once the most beautiful and resplendent angel, fell from paradise. As he was cast out of heaven, he traversed the celestial realms and plunged into the depths of the unknown, finally arriving on earth. The fall was long and painful, filled with anguish and despair. When Lucifer touched the ground, an oppressive silence took over the world around him. He was no longer the light-bearer, but a being marked by darkness and the pain of loss. As he rose from the ground, Lucifer looked around. The earth was a vast and lonely place, unlike the splendor and harmony of heaven. He felt the weight of his new existence, condemned to wander without purpose and without the light that once defined him. His heart, which once pulsed with the brightness of divine glory, was now full of bitterness and regret. While walking through desolate landscapes, Lucifer found a small stream. He knelt and looked at his reflection in the crystal-clear waters. The image he saw was a cruel reminder of his former glory and the beauty he had lost. Tears of regret streamed down his face, mixing with the water of the stream. He remembered the days when he led celestial choirs and felt closer to God. Now, all that remained were painful memories and a deep longing. Despite his fall, Lucifer still possessed a remnant of his former power. He knew he couldn't change the past, but he could influence the future. Determined not to be forgotten, he began to wander the earth, looking for ways to leave his mark. He found other beings, fragile and vulnerable humans, and realized he could influence them, spreading his pain and despair. However, in his loneliest moments, Lucifer still remembered his former glory. On dark and silent nights, he would look at the starry sky, seeking comfort in the distant lights that were once his home. With each star that shone, he felt a thread of hope, a reminder that despite everything, he was still part of divine creation. In his journey on earth, Lucifer learned about the duality of existence. He saw beauty and ugliness, goodness and evil, love and hate. And even amidst his own torment, he began to understand that his role on earth was not just to cause pain, but also to teach. He became a symbol of the complexity of life, reminding everyone that even in the deepest darkness, there can still be a glimpse of light. And so, Lucifer continued his journey, a fallen angel on earth, living among mortals, eternally trapped between heaven and hell, carrying with him the lessons of his fall and the hope of redemption. If you like the content and are not yet subscribed, follow me to see more and help the channel grow.